Good morning, everyone, and happy start of the week. Welcome to this new appointment with the morning briefing. Perfect. So let's start, Pun, with a recap of Friday. And, well, we witnessed Friday. Well, in an initially lively decline during the European session, then, well, at the opening, there was a substantial recovery. We experienced it in chat with prices that were preparing to rise. Well, coming out of this nice level, which we had pointed out in real-time chat, that said the price. Well, last night, it opened with a nice gap. The situation at the moment seems to be pushing upwards. We are already close to RD2. And potentially, the day is already set up nicely. We'll see there's this gap that is open, which they might try to close during the day. We'll see the recovery, substantial consumption is taking shape and well, a bit of good news from a geopolitical standpoint. From a macro perspective, something is starting to improve. Today there are two purchasing managers data 15 minutes after the opening, so pay attention during those time slots. They are the only events today. In short, worthy of note, from a technical standpoint, in short, we are working, as you can see, above the BC3 levels, so the direction seems to be well set. We'll see, in short, if there will be strength. In short, normally the volumes are not much, but the movement still seems to be nice and directional, so utmost attention. These are the indicators, in short, that I wasn't able to complete in order to release them. In short, this weekend, and I will try to do it this week. And let's say this is the situation. As for the Nasdaq, in short, which is currently recovering a little like all the American indices, let's also look at S. Obviously, we find it here and here too. We are working above the BC3 levels. This little green here is the BC3 that has just formed with the opening of the European markets. And we are working on the thrust. There is the directionality. Hope seems clear. In short, from Friday's close, we are already working 60 points, 60 points above. So a nice movement for them. At the opening, we'll see if they have the strength. Here we find ourselves, as you can see, above these highs recorded last week. So it means we are already breaking the weekly high at this moment. Therefore, there could be a directional week as a result of this break, with this gap that we will see, in short, whether it will be closed or not. In short, this week, they might even leave it open for a while. In short, there is no rule in this regard. So, also, is, in short, a nice situation. Nice, lively. This morning, we take a look, of course, at the other American futures we follow. This is the Dow Jones, and we are close to RD2. Nicely pumped as well. All those highs, in short, that we had indicated as areas to surpass, so 42 and 3. We had pointed it out several times. 41 and 2, 41 and 3, 42 and 3. And this area needed to be surpassed. We opened above. So the price is moving upwards. Obviously, it seems directional. Then in case it breaks, we have those weekly levels to use as a reference. However, crazy then, I repeat, I don't. We need to learn to look at the current moment. At the moment, the situation is this, but it could reverse at any moment. In short, we are in those market phases, as we have described lately, several times reiterated. Skillfully directional, so in the same way there was this surge, there could then be a resumption of the downward continuation. In short, because we are at those levels that we need to pay attention to, which could lead to a recovery of the descent that occurred. In fact, I don't know if completely or not, or the continuation of a third bearish wave, in short, which could easily start, because we had always pointed out, let me go back. For a moment, we had pointed out 58, 58, and 50. So there's still a bit of way to go. This then, obviously, I expect in short, like an aggression from the sellers from this area. As for the Nasdaq, certainly the 24-25 area certainly represents one. It was also extending for Nasdaq volatility even up to 26. Okay, having done this, let's return to the Russell, which we hadn't looked at yet. Also nice, strong, robust. We are resolving 100, which is an important level. If it should pass it in short and attack these previous highs in short, the Russell should also recover. In short, with vigor, this recovery, we will see. In short, the similar situation does not change much. In short, we are in this situation where the market is navigating. The operators are navigating by sight. Consequently, everything can shift from one side to the other at any moment. This is the DAX. In the meantime, even if it has benefited in short, a bit of these. Good news from the weekend. Essentially, it is an opening on URDero. In short, it held the attack on RD2. Now it has returned. A little step back could certainly trigger in short a test of the area, of the highs. In short, I repeat that there is a bit of imbalance here due to the contract change that I repeat has occurred. In short, now the front with a stroke is that of June, and there are 253 points of difference. So the chart can really appear a bit imprecise due to the rollover indeed. Let's move on. Let's take a look at oil, which at the moment worked on Friday. In short, it recovered very well that area of the highs of the range that we have pointed out time and again. It seemed like theirs. In short, everything has returned to us. In short, it fits, it's working on the highs of this range that we have pointed out several times. In short, we can see here it's 15 minutes, it comes more, here it is. In short, we have pointed out several times. So this whole area here, in short, we are still below the core. It's this node that we have here, so between RD1 and RD2. So once this level is passed, in short, one can aim here for a test of the 70 area. Then in short, we'll see from there. But in short, I repeat, it will be tough to pass this RD1 now and RD2, which in short, today's string, we'll see how the market spot will behave. Let's take a look at them, which in short, on Friday took in short a nice drop from the recorded highs. Now in short, it seems to have resumed in short a path of recovery. We are obviously below this entire area where the price in short was accumulated, distributed. Okay, so now we are working below it. Getting past it becomes difficult, but absolutely possible, because the trend regarding gold, as we have pointed out several times, seems well set for an upward movement. All this is part of profit taking, a breather for the product. So absolutely in line with what, and these are the expectations. Then it could easily remain at these levels or go down if perhaps the economy starts to pick up again. In short, at a sustained pace, certainly. April, they are the ones affected. What else to add? A look at SPX. Many of you follow it for options. At the moment, we are still working below that level in short, which we have pointed out several times in the previous target. Loop. So we are still there. In short, as with the Nasdaq, we are struggling at these levels. In short, if recovered and reduced and you recover, in short, it could certainly lead to a more substantial recovery. 5 volt, 8, 5, 8, and 30 for SPX. It could easily be there. and then resume a bearish direction. Or maybe not manage to pass the level and continue upwards and stay here for a few days, waiting for some event or some announcement. There are various things. In short, I won't repeat myself. In short, it seems otherwise it becomes redundant, but the geopolitical aspects, the tariff situation, the war in Ukraine, these are all variables that influence movement and expectations. Market operators need stability and tranquility. So everything that tends to disturb these variables obviously leads to movements in the markets. Perfect. Having said that, as always, I invite you to leave a like on the video on social media, and we'll catch up later in the chat. Thank you all for your attention.